Hi, today let's talk about reflection. And there's a book called 15 Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. And there's one law, fourth law. It's a law of reflection where it says basically that means evaluated experience is really helpful for your growth. And he also mentioned about the best the best teacher is, experience is the best teacher, but that quote is not true. He says on the book that evaluated experience is the best teacher, because there are a lot of times when we experience the same thing and we haven't learned anything from it, and we just go back to the rabbit hole of that same scenario, of same place, same people, same experience, and same response. And if we haven't evaluate on the things that we experience and ask ourselves questions about how can we how can we get out of this, how can we grow out of this, and what are the things that we can do in order for us to learn something from it instead of accepting the thing, and what are the things that we can change in our response. how would we how would we be able to teach others on how to be able to respond on this scenario. And those kinds of questions are really helpful for us to be able to develop a mature thinking, and also a great behavior when we experience, a for example, a setback, a tragedy, or an insult, or anything that are terrible for us. And if we reflect on things, we can make that experience valuable. And I remember my story when I was 7 years old. I i had a i had my cousin. We were watching TV, and I saw a thumbtack lying on the floor, and I pick it up and take a closer look. And all of a sudden, I had this weird idea of being goofy and making my cousin laugh. His name is Jay. And the idea was putting the thumbtack into my nose. And I slowly put it in until it is hanging like a booger. Now, I was about to call my cousin's attention, but I want to make sure if I can take it out. So I tried to clip it. I tried to take it out using my two fingers, and I cannot reach it anymore, and I panic. And that was a terrible, terrible experience. I thought I'm gonna die. And what my initial response was, I grabbed my cousin's shoulder, and I screamed at his face, "That this is your fault. This is your fault." Basically, I blame him. And he looked at me surprised. He was scared, and immediately he realized what's been happening, and he laughed at my face. So I ended up humiliated, and I thought I'm gonna have a solution to that by blaming my cousin. And then what happened was the thumbtack still in my nose. And basically, how I get out of it is my mom approached us, heard us about the commotion, and she said that she can't be able to take it out from my nose. I'm the only one who can do it. So I immediately inhale and blow it out of my nose. And the lesson that I've had for that is I'm the only one responsible for myself. And once I take the accountability of my own fault, on my own mistakes, on my own response to what's been happening, I will be empowered to get out of it, or provide a solution, and basically solve the problem. Instead of blaming other people for it, it will only make matters worse. And so, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I reflected on that idea. I reflected on that story, and that was a story that I always avoided since that day happened when I was 7 years old until in my early 20s. And every time my cousin Jay bring it up, I'm so embarrassed, and I immediately um, not talk to him. Not I don't pay attention to what he's saying. Like, I don't remember what happened at all. So, but I've realized that there's a lesson from it. Once I evaluated that experience and reflect on it, I can now be able to make that connection to my audience, and made them realize that there is always a lesson from that story, from every pain. Once evaluated and overcame, there will be a lesson that you can get out of it and share it to other people. So I challenge you to reflect on those experiences, even if it's not painful, even if it's just a memorable experience. Embarrassment is a good thing, and a painful or fault or mistakes, those are valuable. But also the memorable, where the happiest moments, is a good thing as well. So I challenge you to reflect on that and ask yourself, what kind of lessons is that experience teaching you? And you can share it to me, you can share it to other people, and I guarantee you're be providing value to other people, which in turn make you more valuable because you help them, because you value them. So that's it. Make sure you reflect, and remember that experience is not the best teacher. Evaluated experiences. That's it. Bye for now.